This is one of the most significant and far-reaching educational partnerships in the history of the city of Portland. And not only does this put us in a leadership role for the state, but it catapults us to a leadership position nationally in school partnerships, educational partnerships, and community partnerships. And we're here today because we want to make sure that every person, young person in Portland, has a pathway to higher education. We want to make sure that every young person who enters kindergarten has the skills to be successful in school. And we want to forge those partnerships with the business community, the education community, to make sure that we have jobs and a robust economy to meet the demands of the future.
Portland ConnectED will break through our classroom experiences for students by taking learning beyond the classroom walls and then bringing in national experts, business acumen, and community leadership together to augment and support Portland schools, creating unparalleled educational experiences for our students. Now, unique and exceptional experiences for our students is becoming the norm in Portland.
About 6 months ago, Manny Koff walked into a room full of business people. Not quite as many as are here today, but 15 or 20. And he asked a simple question. He said, "Whose kids are they? Are they yours?" Well, the same silence greeted Manny as people tried to process that. I thought schools were something that brought us the workforce. You know, in the business community, we sit back and wait for schools to bring a workforce to us. Not anymore. Not if you want to survive the next 10 years of economic change. Increasingly, in the last 2 years, I would say, the region's business community has become more and more engaged in owning the outcomes of education, not simply sitting back, criticizing, waiting for a result, but engaging personally with teachers, parents, and most particularly students. Our role here today is to help to provide some of the resources that are necessary to answer the question, whose students are these? That may require some non-traditional funding. That may require some solutions that typically you wouldn't think the business community might be involved in. Helping with daycare, helping with transportation. Do businesses do that to help educational outcomes? No, not yet. But through this endowment that we're discussing here today, we intend to provide the resources, whatever they may be, to help the folks in this region succeed in their academic efforts so that they can be a part of our economic community. This ties together well with the city's existing economic development and vision plan. It ties together well with regional efforts to grow the economy, and certainly with the mayor's own Growing Portland initiative. None of those things can succeed unless we get this right. And to get this right, these kids have to be ours, the business communities, not just the education communities. That's why we're here today. That's why we're proud to be supporters of this initiative. And I'm going to hand it back to Mayor Brennan, who's going to moderate questions and answers. Thank you.